Welcome to the brand new video, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to find winning designs in the market and generate thousands of dollars for your print on demand business every single month. So let me just show you my exact design research blueprint where you can also start implementing just after watching this video. So let's dive into the mind map. In this video, I'll be covering what are the biggest mistake what every beginners actually makes while starting their print on demand journey. Why design research is actually the most important element in your print on demand business. What is exact design research parameters you need to keep in mind while doing the design research, and also what are the different techniques you can actually implement to find winning designs in the market. And also I will be sharing your next action step you need to follow, just so that make sure that you are actually watching till the end of this video. Alright, so let's begin with the very first topic, which is actually the beginner's mistake. So if you look at the first mistake, it's actually not focusing on designs. A lot of people, they just start their business or they just start their print on demand business thinking that they're ignoring the element of designs. You need to understand that people are actually buying from you just based on the designs. It's like they are not buying based on the how good your Facebook ads are, or they are not buying from you just based on how good your website is looking like. That is not the main important element. So the important element is actually the designs. The second mistake is actually not following a proven process. Like you cannot just randomly find designs from Google and start running Facebook ads and generate sales. It doesn't work like that. You need to make sure that you are actually selecting a winning designs, or you need to make sure that you are validating the designs in the market. The third one is building a clothing brand. So a lot of people do this mistake. They just start their print on demand business thinking that it is actually an apparel or a clothing brand business. That is actually one of the biggest mistake everybody make. Even when I was starting out, I did the same thing. I thought print on demand is all about building a clothing brand. So it's not like that. Print on demand is actually serving a particular audience or particular group of people or a specific niche and connecting them with the emotions and selling t-shirts or whatever the other print on demand products. Alright, and the fourth one is actually selecting random designs from the platforms like Google or Pinterest. So it doesn't work like that. So there's a few parameters we need to keep in mind while doing the design research. So don't worry, like I'll be sharing the entire or the exact design research parameter you need to follow in this video. So make sure that you stay till the end of this video. So now let's jump into the second topic, which is actually why design research is actually one of the most important element in determining your success in print on demand. Alright, so let's jump in. So if you look at the first one, you need to understand this. People are actually buying from you just based on the designs. Okay, people are buying from you just based on the designs. Nothing else actually matters to them. Second, you need to understand this. Designs are actually way greater than Facebook ads. Designs are actually way greater than your website, and people are actually clicking on your ads just because how good the design is. If your design is not good enough, they won't click on your ads. Fifth one is if you're trying to sell a bad designs, it will be very hard for you to get sales, right? So let me just explain this with a little more deeper level. So basically, when you need to understand this, like people are actually coming to Facebook not to buy something from you. They are actually coming to Facebook to entertain themselves. Like they are actually coming to Facebook to see the stories of their friends, to see the photos of their friends or watch some videos. They are actually coming for entertainment purpose. We as an advertiser, we are actually interrupting them by showing our ads in front of them, and we are actually getting very fraction of second, and within that fraction of second we need to make them click on the ads, take them to the website and complete the transaction, right? So in order to do that, in order to get sales, you need to make sure that your design is not good enough. Then only people are gonna click on your ads. If you are just showing a random or a bad design, nobody's going to click on your ads and nobody's going to buy from you. So you need to make sure that you are showing a good design in front of your target audience. Alright, so now let me just show you what are the different design parameters you need to keep in mind while doing your design research, right? So let's jump into the design research parameters. The first one is actually you need to make sure that by looking at the designs, you need to be very clear about who is going to buy it and who is going to wear it. If you don't know the answer of this one question, it will be very difficult for you to target the right audience in Facebook ads. You need to be very clear, like if you don't know who's going to buy it from you, then how are you going to target in Facebook ads? It is not possible. So this is one biggest mistake a lot of people are actually making while doing the, while starting their print on demand business. They just create random designs. So if you create a selected random designs, you don't know who's going to buy it and who's going to wear it. So because of that, it will be very difficult for you to find, or find the target audience in Facebook ads. And the second one is actually, you need to make sure that your design have a sentence with 4+ words. So if your design have a sentence with 4+ words, that means, like, let's say 5 words or 6 words or 7 words. So if it is a lengthy sentence, in US, like, people won't be able to take copyright issue for a lengthy sentence. Like, usually that doesn't happen. So you can avoid all these copyright or trademark issues if you select a design which is having at least 4+ words. And the third one is actually emotional element. So you need to make sure that there is an element of emotion in your designs. Print on demand is all about emotion. If there is no element of emotion in your designs, it will be very hard for you to get sales. People won't be able to connect with your designs or connect with your ads. They will just scroll down. So you need to make sure that there's an element of emotion in your designs. Fourth one is actually passionate audience. So you need to make sure that the design you selected is actually for a passionate audience. Otherwise, you will not get sales. And fifth one, or the last one, is actually market validation. You need to make sure that validate the designs in the market. You need to make sure that it is a winning design for someone else. If it is a winning design for someone else, that means there is a high chance that you will also it will be a winning design for you, right? So if something is working for someone else, that means there is a high chance that it will also work for you. So that's why we need to make sure that the design you selected is a winning designs for someone else, so that we can validate that designs in the market, right? So now let me show you what are the exact design techniques, or how to shortlist winning designs in the market. All right, so let me just follow this, and let's find out what are the different techniques. So I'm going to share with you three most valuable or the most effective techniques to find winning designs in the market. The first one, or my favorite one, is actually using a tool called Big Spy. So it is a paid tool which will help you to spy or find out the ads which are run by other people. This is a very effective tool, and this will help you to validate the winning designs in much more easier way. And it is a $9 per month, and it is a reasonable tool, and you can find the link below this video. Just check the description, you will be able to find the link. And the second way is actually spying on the popular website like Etsy, and the third one is actually Facebook ads library. So these are different techniques or different ways where you will be able to do design research. So now let me start with one by one. So let's start with the Big Spy. So let me jump into the Big Spy dashboard. Alright, so now I am actually in the dashboard of Big Spy. So you can see the pricing of Big Spy. So it is actually $9 per month, and the only limitation is actually you can only do 20 searches on a daily basis. But for us, as a print on demand entrepreneur, this is more than enough for us. $9, which is actually a very reasonable price, so we can definitely go with this, right? Currently I'm actually in the dashboard of AdSpy. So what I'm going to do is, like, first I'm going to select the country as United States, then the type should be always go with images. So if you're someone who is selling t-shirts or hoodie, image is what you need to search for. All right, now marketing objective, make sure that you select shop now. Engagement should be, you should select a designs which are having at least 1,000 shares, right? So the fifth rule is actually validating the, you need to make sure that you are actually validating the designs in the market, right? So that's why we are actually going with, we will select only designs which fulfill all the 5 design research parameters, plus you need to make sure that it is actually having 1,000 shares. If all these are fulfilling, then only we're going to take the design, right? So let's make sure that it is having 1,000 shares. Now what you're going to do, you're going to spy on the ads of the last 90 days. So we will be able to know what people are actually selling right now, right? So let me sort the results by number of shares. All right, so now you will be able to see lot of t-shirt designs from here. So this t-shirt design have like 3000 reviews. All right, so let's look at this design. Okay, so he who kneels before God can stand before anyone. So it is actually coming under Jesus niche, and it is a very passionate audience. So we need to now start applying the design research parameters, right? So first one, like we exactly know who's gonna buy it and who's gonna wear it. So it is like people who love Jesus Christ, right? So who's like that is very clear. Second, it is a sentence with 4+ words. That is also done. Now there's an element of emotion in this design. So basically people are actually into Jesus, like they're super emotional, and also for next one is actually passionate. So someone who is actually into Christianity, Jesus Christ, like they're super passionate about their religion, right? So now let me also validate the designs in the market. Let me see how many shares this design have. So it is having almost like 94,000 shares. So we can definitely take the design. Okay, right? So this is how you do your design research. So if you ask me, anything related to political niche or anything related to like guns, just make sure that you stay away from these kind of designs in order to be, otherwise like chance of getting bans in Facebook ID is a little bit high. So make sure that you actually stay away from these kind of risky niches, right? So let me just find okay, so let's look at this one. Okay, so then don't mess with all people. We didn't get this age by being stupid, right? Okay, so this is actually like this is actually something like you can target all people, like people who are actually, let's say, 65 plus. That could be the target audience for you, right? So it fulfill all the parameters, and it has like 50,000 shares. We can definitely take this. This is how you do design research using Big Spy tool. I'm going to move to the second method, which is actually spying on Etsy. So what you need to do, you need to search any niche over here. So let's search grandma t-shirt, and here we need to make sure that you sort the results by top customer reviews. Okay, so in ad spy tool or Big Spy tool, what we actually did was like we make sure that the design have at least 1,000 shares, right? But in Etsy, what we're gonna do is like we're gonna select something which have at least 1,000 reviews, or it should be star seller in Etsy. These are two stuff we need to keep in mind. Okay, and also validate it should fulfill all the design research parameters, right? So let me just this is a star seller, and it has like 18,000 reviews. So 5 things you should know about my grandma. She is a crazy grandma. She loves me to the moon and back. She can control her mouth. She has anger issues and a serious dislike for stupid people, and mess with me, then they will never find your body. So this actually star seller, 18,000 reviews, good to go. Like we are able to validate this design in the market, right? So now let's apply all the 4 parameters, right? So we know who is gonna buy it and who is gonna wear it. So anyways, like it is actually coming under grandma niche. Second is like there is an element of emotion in this, and it has a sentence with 4+ words, and also the passionate audience is super passionate, because like the grandma's love towards grandkids is like immense, right? So we can definitely take this design, right? So let me just find grandma knows everything. If she doesn't know, she makes stuff up really fast. Really good design, star seller, 18,000 reviews. So don't take designs like the grandma since 2000, like it's 3 words, there's no emotion in it, it's just grandma, right? Okay, you can even take these kind of designs, grandma nutrition facts, this kind of stuff works really well. All right, so grandma, I am who I am. I have tattoos, pretty eyes, thick eyes, and cuss too much, and I'm living my best life. Your approval is needed. Like star seller, 2,000 plus reviews. Like so you can target actually grandma who has tattoos. Very good design to go with. Grandma and grandson, a bond that can't be broken. Very good design, fantastic design. We can definitely go with it, right? So this is how you do a design research, right, in Etsy. Let's move into the third method, which is actually Facebook ads library. All right, so in the Facebook ads library, so let me just go to the Facebook ads library. So here is a link, facebook.com/ads/library. This is how you will be able to land on this page, and this will help you to find out what are the ads people are actually running in Facebook ads. Okay, so I'll be sharing the link below this video, so please do check it out. So first of all, select the country as United States. Okay, let me select United States. Okay, select the ads, all ads, and search, let's say family tea. So you need to search some niches, then only you will be able to find this. Okay, so I just search this, like I am the crazy grandma everyone want you about, mess with me grandkid, my angels, you better run for your life because I'm coming after you and hell is coming with me. So it is a good design, so we can definitely target grandmothers and we can definitely go with this. It is a veteran niche, I'm a grumpy old veteran, so we can definitely take this. I don't know, like this is some other language. All right, so this is how you you need to spend some time for this one, like a family, like Facebook Ads library. It's a little bit difficult to find good designs. Let me search family space T. Okay, so yeah, you can also see it, like I stand for the flag and I kneel for the cross. This is also very wonderful designs, you can definitely take for it. You can target like army people who also love Jesus, so that is actually a very good niche. So these are the 3 different ways you will be able to do design research, right? So once you're done with shortlisting designs in the market, what you need to do is you need to reach out to a designer and get your designs made, and you need to create something similar and a better version of it. You can copy the exact same code, but you create something similar and a way better version of it. Okay, so that's what you need to do. For example, let me just show you an example. All right, so let's look at this example. I stand for the flag, I kneel for the cross, right? So let me search the same code in the I stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. Let's search t-shirt. So what I actually mean by something similar and a way better version is that we're going to copy the same code, but we're going to create something similar and a way better version of it, right? So this is the code, this is the designs we found, right? We need to create something similar and a way better version, right? So look at this. So they just added one more word, like I proudly stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. So same design, same code, okay, same code, but it is looking way better than the original one, right? This is what I actually mean by something similar, a way better version of it. So you could find a lot of stuff over here. Even like I think our design is something like this, so we need to create something similar and a way better version. Like let me just see, even this is also looking good. This one is also looking stand for the flag and kneel for the cross, looking good. So basically what you actually do is like you're gonna copy the same code, but you create something similar and a way better version of it. That's how you need to do. All right, even this is also looking good, right? So you can tell your designer that you can give this kind of reference. Tell them that I want something like this. Okay, rather than giving this, give your designer this kind of stuff, like the reference stuff, so that they will be able to create in a like much more easier way. So this is what I do. All right, okay, so that's how you need to do. If you don't know how to find designers, just go to fiverr.com or upwork.com, search custom t-shirt designs, and you'll be able to hire a lot of freelancers. You can pay like $5 to get a good designs done, like hire a professional good designer, right? All right, so now let's wind it up. So now what I'm going to do, like I'm going to give you the next action step you need to take, right? So the next action step you need to take is actually join my next workshop, which is actually happens on Sunday. So you can find the link in the description, where you will be able to learn everything related to print on demand in just 2 hours. So join my 2-hour live workshop, which is happening on every single Sunday. So make sure that you join the next batch of workshop to learn a much more deeper level. And also if you have any questions, just reach me in Instagram. So you can find the link in the description. Just drop me a DM. I will be happy to help you and solve your issues or solve your questions. So that's it from my side in this video, and I'll be hoping to see you in the next video very soon. So I hope this video actually brought you a lot of valuable points. So just let me know what are your key takeaways from this video in the comments below. And also, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button right now itself. All right, so thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.